Welcome to tutorials for lay women. So you paid. Congratulations. You just crossed the first hurdle. Like I said, the title is tutorials for lay women, but it is for everybody. I am Lord Ladies. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and I hope you enjoy it. As I said, in this tutorial, you will learn how to design posters, promo, and sales banners, beautiful status posts. In fact, you will learn how to. You can use these tools that I explain or I show you how to use to design anything. You take your time and you can do anything, design anything you want to design using them. And what I said before, they are totally free. Now, because the tools are totally free, you still need a very good smartphone to make use of them. A very good smartphone, you would have a minimum storage capacity of 32 gigabytes and a 2 gig RAM on them. Now, because I said the minimum is 32 gig, I don't mean you should go and throw your old phone away or try to get another phone immediately because you have a 16 gig internal storage phone. If your phone has 16 gig internal storage, you can buy or upgrade them to 32 gig using the external storage, uh, and you have a 32 gig storage device. Now, why I request or why it is recommended that you use at least 32 gig. If you have 64 gig, 128 gig, fine, beautiful. In fact, the more the better. Is that when you're designing images, they tend to use up space, and if your mobile device runs out of storage, you also it affects your design. The softwares you'll be using majorly, the tools are Canva and PixArt. Those are the two that I use in this tutorial, so I'll show you how to make use of them to design something like this, beautiful, or even something like this or this. I use in designing all these things, so you can also do them. And all the services you'll be using, basic services you'll be using are search engines. Search engines, you know them: Bing, Yahoo, Google, but I prefer using DuckDuckGo, and I make use of all of them, but preference DuckDuckGo, to search for inspiration and images and everything, information. Creativity is the birth of your idea. It comes from within people. There's no way you can sit down just like that and design, and just come up with something miraculously like that without having information fed into your mind before. You see, what you see is what you are. If you want to become creative, you have to feed your mind with information. So search engines are one place you get information and you get knowledge from, and you use those information to design stuff like this. I also use Pinterest for inspiration. Basically, people post inspirational quotes there and they inspire me, and I take the ones I want to take and I use them. Like a mentor of mine once said, he said something I cannot really quote, but I would paraphrase. I beg, no verse, no be Google. He said something like, "There's nothing new under the sun, and whatever inspires you, take it. It could be movies, music, arts, the cloud, water, the moon, the sun. Whatever you see that inspires you at that moment, take it and use it. Whatever you use like that becomes original. There's nothing new under the sun. Whatever you're designing, somebody else has designed something as similar or something like that. But what makes yours original is that what inspires you makes your job original." So without further ado, let's design this. To design this, I made use of Canva. It is a free software. It's available on the Android Play Store and the Apple iOS App Store. I already have mine installed, so I'll just go to it. You can install yours and sign in with your Gmail account or any Google account you have, or any account that's requested. Now I'll launch it. This is the interface for Canva one. Now Canva only works when your mobile device is online, so please, you make sure you have data on your mobile or smartphone. You're designing, you can see this is the interface, the home screen. You have Facebook posts, you have Facebook covers. You can design whatever you want, social media, whatever you want to design. There are so many templates to pick from. What we want to do is actually Facebook, I mean WhatsApp story, and you have WhatsApp story right there. So I click on it. Now you can create different types of WhatsApp story. You want to sell stuff on WhatsApp, you can create sales WhatsApp story. You want to create a minimalist WhatsApp story. Most of the time those beautiful short codes you see, minimalist WhatsApp story. So but I want to do a full code WhatsApp story, so I select that, and then it loads up. It does the magic. It gives you templates free of charge to pick from and use. There are so many templates. In fact, I wanted to use the other image. Now I'm not using that one again. I want to make use of this image. Now this templates, edit. Now this is the template we want to make use of. This is the interface of Canva. What you have here are the number of pages down here. If you click on that, you have the number of pages you want to create. So you could actually tell a story like this. You only have one page, that's why you have one there. If you want to add more pages, you just select that down there and add page 2, add page 3. But we're only using a single page, so we'll leave it on page 1. And this is our page. Now everything is selectable. You can select this image down up here and drag it around. Just hold on to it and move it left, right, up, down like that, and center it like that. And this is the text. You can also move around, change the content, and so on and so forth. That there is the background here, so you can change that also. So now we want to change the background to the image, or to an image, any image I have. You can use whatever you want. I think I want to use this image, although I wanted to use it for something else, but I would use it here now. And this is a mallard. The image behind there is a mallard. It is a bird. It is a duck. Actually, they are native to Europe and America, North America specifically. But there's a tribe in Africa that believes that there are some species of duck in Africa also. I give birth to the mallards once in a while, and you know, us Africans now are very superstitious. We believe that the mallard controls the weather. Enough of that. Now we selected the mallard as the background of this template, but everything is just looking anyhow. Look at how I can't see the bird, I can't see what the text is. This is where you learn to use these tools. What do we do? First of all, we select the image. You select the image by just clicking on it behind there. You can see that. Now down here you have gallery, image, color, and filter. Select filter. Now under filter you have different sets of what's it called, effects that you can filter the image with. You can select that, select this, select that, and so on and so forth. I will be selecting the advanced filter down here to control brightness, control contrast, stuff like that, saturation, and so on and so forth. And what I want to do is reduce the brightness. Reduce the brightness, and reduce the contrast to that low. For my own image, you can do whatever you want to do, but if you're following through with me, that's what I'm doing there. These images are provided to you in this tutorial, so you can work with them too. Now I want to reduce the size of this stuff. I want to take it up there, so select it. Once you select it like that, or just pick up on it, and you can pinch to drag around like this. You can pinch in. I'm using my 2 fingers now to pinch the screen. Pinch open, pinch close, pinch open, pinch close. Yeah, so I'm moving that up there like that, and from what I'm seeing here, I don't think it's necessary in my design again, so I'm deleting it. By selecting it up here, you have the delete, so I just clicked on that delete and it is gone. Now that is gone, I want to change this, move this text up here. Now I want to change the type of text, that is the font type. to something else. I don't like what this is saying. I can't really see that text. I don't like it. So I come down to the font and then I search. You need to know there are so many fonts. You can select fonts from here. But if you're not good with fonts, which I hope you're not good with fonts, so you're not good with fonts and you don't want to use this, you can delete that from up here. Delete. And the only thing we have from the original template is just the name down there. I like it. I like the font type. It's called Montserrat Classic. I would like to use something like that, but first I want to see what options Canva has for me. So I click on the plus sign. Down there you have many other options. Here you have text, images, video, sticker, illustrations, templates, logos, and page. Now I want to add a new text. I click on the text. Now Canva has these options for me to pick from. I can simply scroll down and look for one with a text that I love. Let me select this one. I like this text. Look at it down there. The color is black. It has selected the text. If I click out here, I've touched outside. Now it's not selecting the text, but you can see the text here black. I select the text now. I change the color from black to white. Beautiful. And there's something up there. I select that there, the D, and I change it from that to white. So that is it there, like that. Now the D, I can change the text I want to write. Like I said, these are called Mallard. So the African weather forecast, weather changing, move that up there a bit. Now I want to add another text. This very text. Increase the size. Hold on. By holding on the side, the round button there, I can increase the size of that image or reduce it. So I reduce it and put it back down here. But I want to write the name in between here in a totally different font type. So now, remember we added text to create this. I would like us to add our own text, not by using one of these templates, but by adding some text of your own. So I select that, add some text of your own. By default, it selects the last font you use, which in our case here is Cinzel. But now I want to write Mallards. Now that I've written that, I can move it up a bit. But this is it. I want to change the font, and I want to use let me see, League Gothic or League Spartan. Yeah, large. So I use that and I increase the size. I move this up here a bit, and African folk tale. And once that is done, I'm okay with what I have like this. Whatever you want to do, you can do. I just added text. I just reduced the color of the image behind there, and I am done. When you're done, click on this arrow pointing downward sign to save. You can do that to save your image, and that's that. your image is saved